Welcome back. We have Brody White joining us from Spruce, Goose, Chop and Block this Thursday afternoon. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Susan.
Yes, we are talking bison today.
Yeah, so we just wanted to bring in some of our bison that we get from Turtle Valley Bison Ranch.
And we're going to talk all about that. And you know what? I just want to get it over with. I know that you want to see this because I was... Anyway, okay, I was at the Kamloops Shotgun Sports yesterday. This is me. I just want to get this cleared up. I was not shooting a bison, by the way. Clay pigeons. Wait for it.
Pow!
I was quite excited, I'm not gonna lie.
Did I get the whole thing?
What do you think?
That's pretty
Do
cool.
you shoot clay pigeons ever?
No, I don't.
That's
no,
amazing.
just
I'm quitting while
So
we're ahead
anything that's on the
because
ground.
That was
Right.
like rock star material.
So you're a hunter.
I am a hunter, yeah.
Right. I've done a little bit of hunting in my day, but this is something that takes some practice for sure.
Yeah, for
And
sure. I've
there's-
never actually done that.
Yeah. There's extra pressure on you when you have a camera rolling on you.
Yeah.
There's people at the clubhouse watching, looking on, giving you their support, even though they're probably thinking, let's see if she can do this, right?
We'll get you up to the shop one time when we get you
Yeah.
cut some beef.
I don't know. I'm not there yet. No. What do you hunt, though?
Large game mostly, and then rabbits and grouse when there's no large game around.
Right. Can you hunt for bison in this area?
Up north you can.
Yeah, there's none
very
in this
few.
area.
Yeah.
So the ones that come to Turtle Valley, are they brought in from, like, where do they
They're
get
not
them?
wild animals. They're bred
Yeah.
just like beef is. Just,
Sure.
And they're but it's a very they've got lots of room. They need lots of room, bison, and they eat grass for 90% of their life. We
Yeah.
finish them off with a little grain. I think they use they're actually using some potatoes from the local ranches as well to finish them off.
Is that right?
Yeah, it works absolutely beautifully.
Awesome. I know at Turtle Valley you can buy all kinds of stuff. It's not just bison, burgers or pulled meat. They can do all kinds of stuff.
Well, we buy our animals whole, as we like to do with all of our products.
Yeah.
We buy them whole, we bring them in the store, and then we process them into all their different cuts. And so at the store, mostly what we sell are steaks, roasts, and ground meat. And then we process a lot of it into pepperoni, sausage, smokies. We just did a big batch of jerky, which we're going to be down at the farmers market with this weekend.
Nice.
And up at Sun Peaks as well.
Nice. Tell me this. What does bison taste like if you're to try to explain it to someone who hasn't had it?
It's very rich, not in the sense of rich fatty. Rich is in rich meaty flavor. It's very, it's not, I don't want to say gamey. I don't really like that term because I don't, but it's meat. It's very strong meat. But it's a nice mix between wild game and domestically raised beef because it's got that same flavor, but it's more tender, so it's a little bit more easy to eat for sure.
So if you buy a whole bison, I mean, how many pounds of meat would be on? Like, that's a lot of meat, right?
Bison look really big from the outside. On the inside, they're not actually that
What
big.
is it? It's taking up all the space. Bones?
A lot of fur. A lot of those hides are really thick. They're really big, and a lot of bones. Yeah.
I wonder what they do with the fur.
Lots of coats.
A bison coat.
Yeah.
Imagine.
We just actually, with our not this last animal, but the animal before that was a big bull, and we got the head sent off to get made into a mount. So at the store coming up pretty soon, we're gonna have a big, big bison head with a big, huge one.
Not everybody loves that, but you know what? I don't mind that kind of thing. You
I
know
do,
what?
and
especially when it's been done in a humane way.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
everything's good. It's not like you went and poached it something.
Well, we're using the animal, right? So
Right.
we're gonna use it to its fullest.
So let's get on with a little cooking. It's easy to start talking about these things, but we're doing sort of a slow braised bison today. Is that right?
So I mean, bison, it is more expensive than beef, hands down. It's probably 1.5 times the price, give or take.
Because?
Just because the amount of time it has to be alive to produce a large enough animal to take to market.
Okay.
And because it eats more grass than it does grain, it requires more space.
Yep.
So that just makes it that much more
Makes
expensive.
sense. Yep.
It's a business model like everything else. So,
Absolutely.
So I decided to use one of the cheaper cuts, something maybe a little bit more affordable for everybody.
Yes.
So I braised off some bison shanks. So just like you would get a beef shanks, they're bison shanks, but
Shank means leg?
yeah, shanks just above the hind foot and I guess the knee, I guess you'd say. But so we braised it off. We did a little bit of quince puree from our fruit tree last year, and then I've got some pickled cherries that came off this year's tree, and also some bison bone marrow. So
What do we do with the bison bone
we're
marrow?
just gonna take it, we're gonna fold it into our little braised bison here. So this is all our meat that I've braised off the shanks, and then I've pulled the bones out.
Look at that.
So now I'm just gonna take Well,
The bone marrow part
the
is
cherries
interesting
first.
to me. Is that high in protein or?
No, I wouldn't say there's much
No.
protein in it.
But
There's
what do you use
lot-
it for? Flavor? Or?
Flavor, yeah, lots of flavor in bone marrow. Absolutely beautiful flavor too. It's very, very rich in the sense of fattiness, but it just, and I like it because it adds that to bison. That's very lean by nature. So,
Right, gives a little
Yeah.
extra flavor.
So I just added our pickled cherries and our chocolate balsamic vinegar.
Oh,
That's
I
right.
didn't.
That was a mouthful.
Delicious.
Yeah. And we're just gonna take it, just like you would do like a pulled meat sandwich. On a nice fresh bun.
I like the touch of the cherries. That's
Just gonna
different.
heat up that marrow a little bit.
So you personally go and you gut the whole bison yourself?
I don't get it. No,
You don't
absolutely
get it?
not.
No?
I do a little fresh herbs. No, it comes to me like skinned, eviscerated,
Okay.
and everything.
Okay.
So a little bit of fresh herbs, salt, and some smoked Gouda.
Oh yeah.
And this is from Grassroots Dairy out in Salmon Arm. Then we're gonna put that bone marrow right on top so you can see it. Do another layer to sandwich that cheese in there.
That looks fantastic.
A few pea shoots for some crunch. And there you are.
Not your ordinary sandwich or burger here,
No.
Brody White.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, fantastic. So, is bison in season all year long, or no? How does this work?
Yeah, we get it all year round. Turtle Valley is very. They're committed to being a viable business where it's not just once a year they've got all these bison.
Sure.
around. They're trying to make it so it's all year round for
Right.
us, which is best for us because it's hard to get customers on the program where it's like, okay, it's the fall now, I've got 5 animals hanging where.
Sure.
And then in March there's nothing and they keep asking for it. So yeah, they've been very good to us and trying to keep it on the shelves all year round and the same quality all year round, which we're extremely happy about.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we're just you can find us down at the farmers market this weekend with bison jerky.
Okay, that's awesome. Bringing different things to the table. I like that, Brody. Thank you for being here today. Information on the screen as well. Are you getting hungry now? SpruceGoose.ca phone number as well. We're back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.